Oh, and I also said I'm going to pull from this deck now. So what can we see? I don't know. Something's telling me something otherworldly is about to happen. So let's see. Yeah, something otherworldly is going to happen. So someone's mad here because it's kind of like you're a greedy bitch. If anyone know anything about these birds, they're very fucked up birds. They be eating animals whole and shit. They're very malicious. You know, these seagulls, these pelicans and all that, like the way they be eating animals, it's very like nasty. You know, it's distasteful, even as far as the animal kingdom. And I was telling you, I was getting a vibe like something otherworldly is going to happen. So I'm not going to put a name on it. If you guys follow, you guys follow. Someone's mad and someone's just like, you a money hungry whore. Just gobbling up money and shit. I don't know. This energy is violent. And this isn't my opinion, guys, okay? So let me just say that because it's telling me you're gobbling up money like you were gobbling up dicks. That's just what I'm getting. All right, what else can we see? Love lost. The Two of Cups. It's like, what love was there? You're dropping my name. You trying to pretend like you care about me. Again, I'm not putting a name on it, guys. This is just what I'm getting. So it is what it is. But it's like, love where? The Two of Cups where? Okay, what else? Spiritual slot. All right. Yeah, it's kind of just like, let me rest, bitch. I said I was going to curse, but this is just the energy. It's just saying, bitch, let me rest. All right, next slot. Oh, damn. So this is tough, guys. This is really tough because this card, it flew out in reverse. So what this tells me is that, you know, I have to watch out what I say, guys. I have to watch out what I say because these energies are too harsh. You know, I have certain skill and stuff like that. Yeah, I can tap into certain things as far as like what I can see, as far as people's opinions and, you know, what people might have to say, even if they might not be around and stuff, right? And, you know, it's been that way for years and stuff. That's why sometimes people, what they like to do is they like to play games on me and disrespect me, especially in the past, by having me look into energies of like loved ones who wasn't, you know, they're not around and shit. And then it kind of like pops up during the reading. And I'm just kind of like, okay, like, you know, let me just say right off the bat, it's really disrespectful when you do that to a reader. If you know that anyone that you care about is dead and, you know, a reader doesn't really do that type of stuff and you still want to be disrespectful, let me just say, you know, I usually keep this to myself, but I'm going to just say it. You put a curse on yourself because it's kind of just like, don't disrespect. That's rape. It's a form of rape. You know, it's kind of just like if someone want to get something out of you and then they rape you. You wouldn't like that, right? So what do you think happens when you do the ultimate disrespect to a reader and you're having a reader do a reading on a dead person and you don't tell them, right? You curse yourself. It is what it is. You curse yourself, you know? And I keep it to myself because so many people have been doing it. And the energies was just like, don't even warn anyone. Don't even tell anyone. Just let them keep playing that game with you because it just shows the type of person they are. Because it's kind of just like if they can rape you to get what they want, what type of person are they? Low key, right? So I shut up, you know. I kept it to myself, even though I knew. But it's telling me now is a good time to mention it. So for ones that's been doing it, if you follow this, if you've seen this particular reading, now you know what it is. And if you didn't, then I guess you can remain ignorant. Don't be dishonest to your readers, guys. And watch out sometimes what you're trying to tap into. Because this lady, she's trying to fuck with this man. She's trying to bring up his name. She's trying to make money off of him. And look what she's doing. She's not going to be happy. The Ten of Cups represents happiness. This energy flowed in reverse. So what this is telling me is that, no, bitch, you're not going to be happy. I'm going to be cursing you. From the bottom of the deck, the top of the deck. Yeah, my God, she made this man into an enemy. This guy, he can't just transition and live his best life. Now he's mad. He's dealing with sadness. Look at this. Not only is he mad, but he's sad. Look at the face. He's sad and mad. He's just like, are you kidding me? Why are you doing this to me? Just let me rest. Not just that, he's going to be coming out with, or rather I should say, coming out with a vengeance. Look at this shit. The King of Swords. You know, if you feel like someone was disturbed in their life when they were alive, right? What type of influence do you think they'll have when they're in the ethereal realm? Because we're in the physical realm now, right? And it's only so much you can do. It's only so much you can actually touch. There's distance to things, right? So, you know, people can't get to you. If they want to harm you and stuff, they're going to have to find out where you are. If they don't know where you are, then it's like they're going to have to figure out like how they're going to enter into your space. And then, you know, like it's a lot of things you have to do in this world to get to someone, right? Now, when you're in the ethereal realm, ooh, it's a whole other different ballgame, guys. So I say that for what it's worth, because it's kind of just like, yeah, I mean, it's a tough situation. It's a tough situation. So I'm going to let this be a warning to people. I'm going to let this be a warning, right? Watch out for what you're tapping into, right? And if you're going to have a reader tap into the dead, tell that person, right? You know, because the person obviously will say no. 9 times out of 10. A lot of readers don't like to do this. And, you know, I'm not the only reader that people do this sort of shit to. People do this to other readers. I've had conversations, and it's kind of just like, it makes people mad because it's like, you know, like it's a violation and stuff. And people, they're just happy. And energy's telling me it's true. They're happy because it's like, oh, I got what I want, right? So that's all that matters. Okay, you think you got what you want in the, you know, that time. It's like a rapist raping you, right? Butt fucking you and shit. And it's kind of like, oh, okay, you know, they got their nut off and shit and they're happy. But you don't know what energies come with what, right? So watch out what you do. Because what I'm seeing here is that this lady, she put a curse on herself. Not just that this Aaron Carter guy, he's out to get her. He's out to get her with the King of Swords and the King of Wands. He's hurt. His feelings are hurt. He's in pain. He doesn't like what happened to him. He doesn't like how he passed. He doesn't like none of this shit. It's a very hurtful, painful energy. Even for me, it almost makes me want to cry. He's very much in pain, right? And it's kind of just like he doesn't like when people do this thing, like this shit to him. Like bringing up his name, playing on his spirit, playing on his ghost, playing on his memory. He's kind of just like, what is wrong with you? It makes him mad. So he's upset. And let me just say, in a closet, I don't know if you guys heard it. There's a closet that's like so far away from here that has like a stack of paper and all sorts of shit, right? And the closet is closed. The paper fell, and whatever was like in there, whatever else is in there fell. I don't know if you guys heard it. This is energy. Things don't happen for a reason. Like when car horns honk when I'm saying something, right? Or there's different things that be happening. It's meanings to it. The fact that all those papers fell and I'll have to clean that up, it's telling me he's very upset and he's very mad. And he's like, this is unfinished business. He knows that they have unfinished business. Now he's going to be going after this lady because of unfinished business. So it's kind of just like, there's a lot to say with this. There's a lot to say with this. There's a lot to say with this, right? Because people need to understand that there's rules to this. There's rules to it, right? You know, again, I know this is something I can do. And it's something in my lineage. It just is something that we can do, right? But have you noticed that in all my readings, I don't talk about it. I don't even get into that. All the people that want me to do readings on a Nipsey Hussle, these Michael Jacksons and all that, right? Some people don't even have the ability to really do it, and they just do it because it gets them the views. You know, I have some sort of like ethics to myself. So even though I can definitely do it, I could tap into the energy for sure, right? And I know how it works. But it's kind of just like, again, I don't do it because, you know, sometimes because you can do it don't mean you need to do it. Not just that, I have a respect for the Most High. I have a respect for the divine. Not just that, I understand that I'm just a person, right? I'm just a human, and I try not to tap into all sorts of energies that I have no business tapping into, even if I have the God-given ability to do it. It's just a sign of respect, right? I have respect, you know? So it's kind of just like, you want to watch out what readers you go to do things like that, talking to the dead and stuff. Because the truth is that who are you really talking? Who are these readers really talking to? They're trying to capitalize off of this. This isn't something sweet where it's kind of just like someone came to me for a reading and they're sad and stuff, and it's just like, oh damn, I'm tapping into your energy and you're sad, and they didn't tell me anything, right? They didn't tell me like, oh, an energy just telling me it's true. It's not like they're sad and they're just like, yeah, so what's going on, and blah 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 blah, and oh, am I gonna make money, blah blah, and is my job okay, and they're sad, and it's kind of just like, there's someone here from the other side telling me that they love you and blah, 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 whatever might come up, right? And then it's just like, oh my God, how did you know? Like, I've been mourning because my grandmother has passed and shit like that. And that's crazy that came out. I wasn't even trying to like go for that right now. So it's kind of just like, things like that happen. And that's when it's beautiful, right? Again, for people, stop trying to take advantage of your readers because you just put a curse on yourself, right? Have respect. Peace and abundance, and take care, and hopefully this was informative and very educational.